Oh, wait. It's me, but there's more. Oh. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, shades of sea haze, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
Hey, man. Say, man. This the boy, dude. Don't act like you don't know who I am. AKA your favorite rapper. Only sports track.
Holy shit. That is literally an orange. What off-brand energy drink you got going on here? Just saying. Ooh, wow, I'm a whore right now. But what you... Oh, woo, woo, woo.
There's too much butter in the pan.
Overly woke people piss me off more than anything in the world. You play with my bitch.
They have no blacks. What is wrong with that, bro?
Wow!
That was on my list. Because I sure was going to hit you with the grand rise in my system.
All you hear is Michael's mother in the background. Michael, hang on that damn phone!
I'm getting ripped tonight. Oh, I beat that. It says, man, fuck this shit. And walk off. Not only did he walk off, it was a dog. He kicked the shit out the dog. Why he kicked the dog, bro?
Somebody! Oh, call the doctor! Oh my god. Jesus. I forgot to add myself to the stage while I was counting down. Hey, everybody. How's everyone doing? I literally just took the fastest shower known to man for y'all. Like, the fastest shower. Okay. I did like a at-home speed walking 30-minute video. So I was like, oh shit. Because I had to cook dinner and stuff like that. Then I made sure I had to eat before a certain time. And then give myself time to work out and throw my ass in the shower. It was crazy. Y'all look a little musty. Hold on, let me wipe you off. Wipe me down. Oh, that was so much better. So yeah, it got real crazy, real crazy, real fast. So what up, ho? What up, Margie? So yeah, I had to scrub a dub in the motherfucking tub real quick. Wash this ass and this piss in these pits. You know what I'm saying? I had to get fresh in the motherfucker. So, wait, hold on. Let me do my last thing because I don't want to be rude when I bring this introduction in. Hold on. Gotta get the pits together. All right, cool. Oh, hold on. Let me get my watermelon breeze going. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Anyway, today is the day, October 2nd, 2025, that one of my main men, my main fella, my favorite fat man, Duke, published his first book, The Adventures of Little Big Man. You can find it available on Kindle and on paperback on Amazon for, I believe, just $15. If you got Prime, you get it quick. I'm going to buy my book tomorrow because that is when I get paid. But I have seen everybody has purchased theirs. I think Rashad has purchased theirs. I think Double J did, Margie. A lot of people have purchased his book. So we're super happy, super very, 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 very proud of Duke for being able to put his mind to something. Having that publication is awesome. I love the fact that I see my friends. Hey, Shay. What up, me? I love the fact that I see my friends put their mind to something and go out and do it, no matter what obstacles or no matter what things may be blocking them, to go out and achieve things, even if they keep it in the background and they come go get it so we won't beat ass. Exactly. And they just, I have amazing friends. All of my friends are very intellectual, they're very educated, and they're very versed in many different things. They wear many different hats. And author, to have that as one of your hats is pretty fucking cool, because not everybody can write a book, because not everybody can read. So I think it's a pretty cool thing to say that you have author, you know what I'm saying, behind your name. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so Duke's family threw him a surprise. What up, Eric? Duke's family threw him a surprise book release party. It looked really, 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 really cool. So they got him a cake and everything. And I know his mama Paulette is so proud of her baby. And yes, Margie, on the back end of the book, you can color your own little big man if that is what you choose. You can have him be any color of the rainbow, but we vote for everything black here. So yeah, we're really, really excited, very, very happy for him. So he is celebrating with his loved ones, his close family and friends, his children. So, we're giving time to that. And I'm really, really happy about that. Moving forward, I know I said I wasn't going to do this. I said you won't find me nowhere else, but I have been a little bit, tiny bit considering of having my own podcast, like by myself. Reason being, because I love Duke and I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world. Because if it wasn't for Duke, and I say this all the time to him and he never believes me, but if it wasn't for Duke, we wouldn't be doing the shit. I was very I was very content with never doing a podcast ever again. I was very content on that. But I will say that I have to find inspiration back into doing what I want to do. You guys know I did radio I did radio for a long time, and I have been missing it, and I kind of want to go back. She would definitely have me back with no problem. It's just timing. What slot times would be available? I would only be able to do weekends, and getting into Boston in the morning and all that other stuff. I would just crumble under trying to keep it up. And then I also would have to find a DJ, because I could do it with the DJ that I had beforehand, but she's always booked and busy, which I love that for her. Shout out to DJ Slick Vic. Love that for her. But it's just one of those things. And I just don't vibe with a lot of people for real. Some people just do too much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I have been considering starting a pod. Like I tried to do the YouTube thing by myself. Like I changed my swipes and giggles to chasing happiness. That was corny for 5 seconds. Like I was over here trying to be like, oh, I'm chasing my happiness, and bitch, I'm not happy. So what the fuck am I lying for? So I'm thinking about doing something new, something to brush, something that's brisk, something that doesn't have to have too much commitment type shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mo. Something that's real cute, real bleak, something on like the time of like Chuck was doing with Station Head or something. I like playing music when I'm doing this shit, right? I'm a very old school Radiohead. So I personally don't like it just me talking the whole time. Like I want music breaks. I want to shut the fuck up. I want there to be space where there's nobody talking, and then there's breaks for different content and conversation. Like this whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B thing, it's crazy because now it's bled over to JT and Young Miami from the City Girls. And it's bled into Azealia Banks getting involved somehow, which now is spilled over to Ice Spice getting involved. Now Nicki Minaj is saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce stealing from her. Girl, it's getting downright ridiculous, right? And I could give that to you in a delivery package so nice and neat and tied up in a pretty ass fucking bow. But I don't have it in me, and we all like we all, how many more nights are we gonna be preoccupied with, right? Sunday night, you got Sunday, I think it's Tuesday and Saturday now, or Sunday and Tuesday. You have Popcorn and Your Beer podcast. And then, or sometimes they roll out on Saturday too. So you have 3 days a week. Then you got Shay, who does her podcast, Ain't No Book to This Shit, on Wednesdays. And then we have this on Friday. Chuck does his shit whatever he wants to during out the week, which is awesome. You know, you have people who you have selected time frames. So it's like also that, like what time frame? Because honestly, 9:00 at night is cool, but like, damn, could the shit be earlier? Right? But then I have to think about the time difference. It's a whole lot of factors that go into it. But anyways, it's something to consideration. So if you want to, if you'd like, I would love to get your opinions on it. If you feel like it'd be a cool thing to do or not, if it's something that you'd be into. It would definitely be a very pro Black girl, hi my dream, pro Black girl conversational thing. Like obviously for the niggas, because we love the niggas, right? Too. But just what's up to date, like pop culture type shit. But then like everything else, life, nigga, the government is shut down for the 3rd time in my fucking lifetime. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's mad crazy. That is mad crazy. And then like, oh, it's the Democrats' fault. How? You got the Senate, you got the House, nigga, GOP, you got everything. The nigga in the House, how is it the Democrats' fault? Whatever. Anyway, Trend. So we're gonna do Am I the Asshole? Because I didn't know what else to do. I had asked Duke earlier before he had his pop-up surprise party, and I was just like, you know what, this about to just be it. Because I don't got nothing on my brain right now to figure out what the fuck we finna talk about. So I'm gonna scroll down because I feel like all the good stories is like way back when. Like these shits is like a day ago, 2 days ago. Okay, good. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. This is a long ass story. Goddamn. I had to pick the first one that had a paragraph in it. Okay. Everybody say hey to me. Hey, hi. Not me as in me, HR. Like, hey, what's up? Black power. All right. Am I the asshole for not being grateful for the food my friend cooks me? Pay attention, children. Let's see if this is to be true. Hey. Okay. Am I the asshole for wanting to talk to my friend who's also my caregiver about the food they make me because it's not very nice? Already, we're starting off real bad, babe. You have a caregiver? What kind of condition are you in? Do you have the right to complain about the food? Probably, maybe. What else, Shadow? Okay. So I'm disabled and I can't cook for myself anymore. I also have a few intolerances, which makes ordering takeaway pretty much impossible. I live with my closest friend, and since my condition has worsened, I have what? I have carers, but they can't make food. They come in 15 minutes twice a day. My friend said she'd cook for me and asked me all these questions about my current diet. I had a basic Whole Foods plan written up about my dietitian but a dietitian to help with my symptoms, which I showed her. When I was well enough to cook, I followed this plan, and my diet consisted mostly of rice, quinoa, fresh, ignore that, chicken, eggs, vegetables, and fruits that I could tolerate, soups, stews, curries, and lots of anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric and ginger and cumin. It's so kind of her to offer to cook for me, but the food she's been making me has nothing to do with my plan. And it's so badly cooked, I'm not even able to eat much, and I'm losing a lot of weight. She'll make me chips, fries. They're from Britain. They're from Britain. She said chips and it's French fries. Okay. So I do it in a British language from here on out, language accent. Okay. She'll make me chips with some fish fingers and completely burn the entire thing. Not just a little bit, but so it's black and serve it to me. Ew. Sometimes I'll go a week without a vegetable. And I tried ordering a salad from a local food place just to get my portions in, but even that I reacted to sadly. I bought loads of ingredients. Hello? Can I read? Like expensive organic grades and frozen fish and chicken and spices and even fresh stuff that she can use, but she doesn't. The other day, I asked her if she could grab me some fruit when she went shopping, and she brought me one of those tins with fruit cup in the syrup. She brought you a fruit cup, nigga? I just wanted some fresh. And then she made me a curry once, and it was a tin of coconut milk poured over some cooked rice with raw chickpeas. Oh, we gotta report her. I did mention wanting some more vegetables once, so she started cooking me plain pasta that's hard and undercooked with raw parsnips. Oh, not the carrots, Jesus. That's been a staple. The thing is, I know she can cook, and I've had her cook lots of times before. I'm just not sure what's going on. I don't have much of an appetite due to the meds I'm on, and it's been incredibly hard to motivate myself to eat when the food is so plain or badly cooked. Thank God I can eat oatcakes and nuts, which I've been living on mostly. My symptoms have worsened and I feel tired and nauseous all the time. I used to have a bowel movement every day, and now it's once every 3 or 4 days. That girl got you constant. I've started reacting to more foods too. I think because my microbiome is getting completely fucked and I'm off. And I'm upset because I put so much energy into eating nutritious food when I was able to, and feel like it's being all undone. My physiotherapist, that's a big word for Elmo, is concerned about my diet, and with me not eating much, and has urged me to try and do something about it. I want to talk to her about it, but I feel like an ungrateful friend because she didn't have to take on this responsibility and is doing it out of the kindness of her heart. She's trying to kill you. Oh no. See, I was on the friend's side because she volunteered to cook for you, to take care of you when it came to your nutrition, and you thought you could trust her because, like, there's nurse aides and stuff like that out there that will do you wrong just because you're disabled and you can't move and you can't do a lot of things. That is to be true. But like, you're thinking your friend is gonna help you. Like, if they offered especially, and then you give them a list of food to cook, and you know they can cook, and they're willingly feeding you raw, like not even just raw meat, because like she's not saying the meat is raw, but the pasta's raw, the vegetables is raw. Like, the vegetable, the pasta's not cooked like all the way. Like, it's just like, dog, no, your health is like, if you're saying your microbiome is like fucked and your doctor's telling you that you a little fucked up, like, no. At this point, this is caregiver abuse. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's caregiver abuse, and nobody can fucking tell me different. Yeah. No, you're not the asshole. You just stupid as hell to let somebody fucking kill you in front of your face. That's exactly what I feel. Oh, somebody was funky in this one, y'all. Let me know. This is a good short one because I can't read. Am I the asshole for telling the bride that her armpits smell on her wedding day since I was the maid of honor? Bitch, yes. First of all, why the bride stinking on her wedding day? Yeah, you had to run around, but at some point, you had to take a shower so you could sit down and get your hair and your makeup done. Why are you funky? What kind of you using crystals? Why you stinky on your wedding day? I'd be daggone if my niggas smell on our wedding day. If I got up to that thing and we holding hands and I'm like, oh, babe, and I'm like, Jason, I know you not up here, motherfucker. Stinking on my, like, I'd be pissed. Okay, but let's get into it. Why my man's name is Jason, I don't know. That's my go-to nigga name. That'd be funny if that happened. But anyway, I, 27 female, have a best friend, 27 female, who got married recently. It was an outdoors wedding in the middle of the day on the West Coast. So she shouldn't be stinking because she was supposed to take a shower 4 or 5 hours ago. During the reception portion, she was sweaty and her armpits smelled. Oh, this is the reception. The party's going. I discreetly tell her I definitely space out. What is going on? Get your high ass together, okay? During the reception portion, she was sweaty and her armpit smelled. I discreetly tell her, since that's what we would do for each other. Before she married her husband, 28 male, she had got mad at him one time because he didn't warn her that she smelled when they went to a fancy event. Okay. She excused herself. I had smelled my own pit, so I excused myself as well to freshen up. When I returned, she was back and she smelled great again. I thought I did good. When she got back from her honeymoon, she told me I made her feel self-conscious for the rest of the wedding. She said I made her feel bad, and she said she's mad at me for ruining her big day. Am I the no, but she's the stanky ass, pussy ass. Oh, first of all, I don't know how many of y'all have been involved in a wedding, but you have to get up at the crack of dawn, okay? At like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Because everybody has to get their hair done a certain way or however it's done, and everybody has to get their makeup done, more importantly, right? And then you have to get dressed, and then you have to go and take these damn pictures, right? So, like, you probably haven't freshened yourself up in a minute, right? Like, when I was at my friend's wedding, we woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. That girl didn't walk down the aisle till 3. You daggone right, I went in that room real quick and I had already showered throughout for the day. I need to freshen up. We were already dressed. I can't help that. I gotta freshen up. Like, what are you talking about? Because if I'm stinky, let me know. Because in my console right now, Margie, travel size. Ever since I got a car, I have had a travel size deodorant in my car. And before that, when I had a book bag on, walking these streets, traveling on this train, I had a travel size deodorant in my book bag. You gonna find a bathroom somewhere. All you got, get up in them. If somebody walk in that bathroom, I'd rather you look at me crazy and I smell clean than you look at me crazy and I stink. Okay? And you gonna wait till you come back from your honeymoon. But mind you, your man let you smell. Your man let you stink when y'all was going to a fancy event. And he didn't make you feel self-conscious. That's some type of bitches I hate. You would rather take it out on your girlfriend looking out for you than your man when he had you out here looking crazy. And why you stinking, bitch? Why your armpits stinking? And I bet you she was wearing a strapless. What's those things called? A heart line, a sweetheart neckline. Yeah, nah, little stinking heifer. What? I don't know. This was 22 hours ago. I need to read this. Am I the asshole for not having autism? What? Right, because you're supposed to smell yourself first. If you sit down, poom ass sit. Okay? I don't care what I'm doing. Throughout the day, I'm going to the bathroom. Let me make sure I'm together. Okay? Ooh, my spring powder fresh smell good. Okay. I don't know what NB is. What's an NB? I-30 NB. Nigga bitch, what does NB stand for? Okay, whatever. I-30 have a dear friend of mine, 31, who is on the spectrum. We've known each other for about 3 years and get along pretty well. Occasionally, they will make little comments about things I do, like how very on the spectrum of you, or that's very autism gender. What? I think these comments are funny and I normally wouldn't care. But recently, when they describe the autistic experience, they will group me into it and express their frustration over neurotypical/non-ADHD people. The thing is, I don't usually have, non-binary. My dumb ass talking about some nigga bitch. Anyway, ignorance is crazy. The thing is, I don't actually have autism. I'm not exactly neurotypical. I have my own share of issues, CPTSD, depression, and anxiety that's mostly in remission now. But I've been in therapy since I was 10 years old. 10, and autism diagnosis has never came up for me. The times they make the autism comments are when I say things like Spore is my favorite game, or I have more specific socks I favor a lot. For the record, I don't have to wear these specific set of socks. I just like them. I got worried that if they found out that I'm not actually autistic, that they'll make me feel. I'm reading ahead. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I got worried if they found out I'm not actually autistic, they'd feel betrayed somehow. So recently I told them, hey, those comments are not funny. Although those comments are funny, but just to let you know, I don't actually have autism. I just didn't want it to seem like stolen valor or something. Okay, velour, whatever. They seemed to accept that at first, but then came back a while later with, so I really think you need to explore the idea that you're on the spectrum. I'd hope that you trust me enough to value my opinion on this and look into it some more. For the record, I have. I've gone through the criteria. I've had multiple psych evals and my own mental health journey. This just wasn't something that ever fit for me. I maybe have a few symptoms that kind of fit, but they also fit as PTSD symptoms and have a tendency to go away when I'm doing mentally better. I would not be upset if I had autism. I just don't think I do. I told them this, and it isn't a label that fits me. Explain my mental health journey and how it was never brought up. They quickly became upset and kept insisting that my idea of myself as someone who has worked out most of my stuff is false and that I don't hold them in high enough regard to entertain the idea I'm missing something. I really just think because I'm not autistic that they can't understand, and I really don't understand why it's so important to them that I am. Um, he capped on, my friend thinks I'm autistic. I've already been looked at, and according to experts and myself, I'm not. That upsets them, and they insist if okay, whatever. Um, yeah, bro. Because how would they even come up with the story that you're autistic? Because your friend is on the spectrum, they automatically think you're on the spectrum. So you just said, yeah, yeah, when you just have PTSD and some anxiety, that's totally different from autism. And then when you told them, like, hey, yeah, I don't have autism, they're like, nah, bro, you got it. You got that tism on you. I hate Ron. That nigga used to tell me that all the time. You got that tism. That tism is showing. Anyway, but like, that's mad crazy. Like, what? What a Menina? Pause. Hell, I did. Like, I'm so flabbergasted. Like, and then it's like, okay, I'm telling you, I've been tested, I've done this, I've done that. I don't have autism by various mental doctors, and you're like, nah, bitch, you got the autism. And then you're like mad that I'm telling you I'm not autistic. What? Nigga? What? What? What the fuck? Ooh. I think this one might hit a lot of people. God, why do people want to write a soliloquy in this mofo? Um, am I the asshole for calling out my friend for not meeting up in 3 months since he has gotten a boyfriend? Hold up, hold the presses. Why can't my man have a honeymoon phase? Like, let them get to know each other. Let them stick side by side. We gonna reach you when we can. We gonna come collect some friendship time. But right now, let me get to know my man. Fuck. Can a bitch get married in under 6 months? I'm trying to speed up the process. Okay. Hello. So we, 20 female, 22 female, 21 male. Are you complaining because you young and you ain't got nothing else to do and you just graduated college? I already see what's happening. All right, 3 people friend group that have been friends for around 3 years. And you only been friends for 3 years? Oh, bitch. We live about a 2-hour train drive apart from each other. And you loved it. Okay. And as a friend group, we used to try to meet up at least once every 4 to 6 weeks. So then what's the... I'm sorry. If you live 2.5 hour train distance from each other, and you try to meet up once every 4 to 6 weeks, and y'all only been friends for 3 years, nigga, technically, if you group the time that y'all spend each other, y'all only know each other for a year and a half caps. Like, y'all, I'm thinking, yo, you see this person all the time, every day, something like y'all only see each other once a month in 2 weeks. And you okay. Y'all making it seem like y'all is in a throuple. It's what it sounds like. Make it, and you are making it work somehow. Now we frequently made arrangements / offer to meet up in the middle upon request by the 21 male, so that it wouldn't be that long of a wait. He oftentimes canceled or said he couldn't make the way otherwise. He has just gotten the first boyfriend in his life. Oh, you straggling. Let that man be in love who is from the other side of the planet. Since the 3 months they have officially gotten together, he has visited him in his home country and went on separate vacations with him. Plus, they basically live together, spending every day together. Prior to making it official, they have dated for around 2 months and also spent a lot of time together. His boyfriend will soon go back to his home country, so it'll be more difficult for them to meet again, which is why I think it's understandable they want to spend as much time together. In those 5 months total, we only spent 1 day together as a friend group. Why are you complaining then? If you understand it, why are you complaining? Home country, it sounds like y'all live in Europe. And the other side of the planet is the man live in Georgia and y'all live in Portugal. Like, what are you talking about right now? However, friend who's 22 female has asked if we could go to this resort together for 2 nights, all expense paid, so it's not a finance matter, for her birthday, which we'd meet up at our city. So 21 male would have to take the train first. And then I would have driven us to the destination, only an hour drive too. Despite it having been 3 whole months of not seeing each other, it being her birthday, 21 male declined because he wanted to spend time with his boyfriend, who once again he has spent time with every day for those 3 months. I don't give a fuck my nut. I don't give a fuck. What are you talking about right now? And because he has said he didn't feel like doing the 2-hour train way to us first, he also said he had other priorities. Y'all sound like some coochie having ass, hating ass bitches. Y'all mad because he getting dick and y'all not. That's what it sounds like. I then shared my honest feelings about his response, where I stated I thought we were closer, but that we apparently weren't as close. Bitch, if you don't get off my nuts, my man is leaving in 2 months. If he didn't feel like making time for this 1 weekend birthday of friend 3 and his statement that he had other priorities, I also said I think he apparently doesn't value building and containing a strong friendship as much as me and friend 2. However, I also stated I think it is fine if we have more of a casual friendship then. What's a casual friendship? Bitch, I'll punch you throat, nigga. What are you talking about? However, I also stated I think it's fine that we have a more of a casual friendship then, and have been good to have communicated how important we perceive this friendship. And I also said I'm happy he has found a romantic partner for the first time. What kind of backhanded ass compliment is that? Now, a couple of weeks later, we already made plans to meet up in the middle again. But upon making concrete plans for the date, he hasn't responded for a week. Now today, he suddenly sent a text saying he didn't feel like meeting up after all because he didn't appreciate my response to him declining to come with for friends three birthday, whatever. However, she's European for writing shit like this, and that he talked to all of his friends who agreed with him on his side. Then he left the group chat. That's what I'm talking about. I like that type of ending. And then he left the group chat. He said, I don't got no more time to put in this. I don't got no more conversation, no more. I don't got to speak about nothing else to you. I got to go. Because you're bugging. You and that bitch, you're bugging. Like, I can say I definitely understand. You guys have been friends for 3 years. You guys are like a throuple friends. But at the same time, you guys don't have that strong of a committed relationship with each other. I'm not saying that you have to see each other every single day or every single weekend to be really good friends at all. But you yourself didn't include that we talk all the time. We speak all the time. We're closer than close. You didn't say that. You said that you meet up with each other, you have a group chat, and you meet up with each other once every 4 to 6 weeks. Then you literally said his man is going to be moving back within a 5-month span time. That means they're on month 3. He has 2 left. He's been with you witches for 3 years. You can't give him 5 months. You can't give him 5 months. And then, okay, Shorty's turning, she's not turning 21, she's turning 22. And you over here talking about something, oh, well, could you come up for the birthday? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would feel some type of way if you can't come to the birthday because you have other priorities and you want to be with your boyfriend. But, like, bring the boyfriend, G. Like, bring the boyfriend with you. Let's hang out. Let's cool. But if you don't want to, I will understand. You know why? Because, first of all, this is this man's first love. Okay? He's gay. It's his first love. Okay? Like, at 21 years old, or he's 22. Let him have that. Who knows how long he's been out the closet and shit. And he finally got him a boyfriend. Let him have that. Let him rock that shit out. Let him love that before his homeboy go back to Georgia. The fact that I made up these random ass countries is crazy. But, like, let him have his fun. Like, damn. Can a nigga get dicked out every single day just cause for 5 months? Damn, bitches be hating. Let's see. That doesn't sound interesting. No. Okay. Different. Am I the asshole for refusing to shove my butt in a stranger's face? Questions? Anybody concerned? Am I the asshole for refusing to shove my butt in somebody's face? Now, I don't know about y'all, but at this point in my life, everybody getting their ass in everybody getting ass in the face. Everybody getting ass in the face. If I'm going down the aisle and you sitting down, I gotta walk by you, ass in the face. If you in church, you in the pew, and you won't get up, and I gotta get by you, ass in the face. If you sleeping, and I'm asking you to wake up, and you don't, ass in the face. Everybody getting ass in the face at this point, okay? It is what it is. Okay. Somebody said this person's not the asshole. Let's determine. I'm currently on a cross-country flight, sitting in the window seat. Okay. Shortly after takeoff, the woman in the middle seat got up to use the restroom. I figured this was a good time to also get up. That way, the lady on the aisle wouldn't have to get up twice. I stood up as much as you can at the window seat and asked if I could be let out. She said I could climb over. She also has this very large carry-on bag that is too big to fit underneath the seat, so she's got it sitting between her feet, meaning the climbing would be even bigger to climb over. I was pretty dumbfounded that she didn't make any move to get up instead of just pushing it down so I could sit down. Or no, instead of pushing it, I just sat down. About an hour or so later, I really needed to go to the bathroom, so I told the woman in the middle seat that I need to get up. I guess these two are mother-daughter because she said, "Mom, we need to let her out." Middle seat climbs over the lady in the aisle. The lady on the aisle then looked at me and said, "You could climb over." Bitch, I will climb this fucking knuckle sandwich in your motherfucking dome face. Are you stupid? I firmly stated that I'm not climbing over her. I asked her to please stand up and let me out. Yes, I said please. She said no. I again said please stand up so I can get out. Her daughter says, "Mom, I think you need to stand up." She continued to refuse. She dug in, clutching her things, and glared at me. Her daughter repeatedly asked her to get up. At this point, I'm pretty pissed off and I really have to pee. And I'm more loudly saying, "You need to stand up. Ma'am, please just stand up." Finally, I very loudly said, not shouting, just loudly talking, "It is basic airplane etiquette to stand up and let someone out. I will not be forced to put my butt in your face because you don't feel like getting up." I pushed the flight attendant call button. Once the flight attendant arrived, the aisle seat took her sweet time gathering all her nesting materials, including a blanket, snacks, wine, an ancient DVD player with an absurd number of cords attached, and dramatically moved her carry-on into the aisle. She finally stood up. "So tell me, should I have sucked it up and straddled this complete stranger so that she could be more comfortable?" And just to be clear, she's not elderly, maybe 60, and I'm 51. If she were elderly or feeble, I would not have gotten upset. No, I still would have got mad at that old wench. You're 51 and a 61-year-old and a 60-year-old is asking to like climb over me. I'm 51. I ain't climbing over nobody. The hell? This is getting crazy. She must have and thought she was extremely younger. Hold on, let me try to see if I get another one. Hold on. Let me refresh. Whoa. This just got posted 9 hours ago. Am I the asshole for not allowing my mom to withdraw from her 401k after she's been scammed for over $1 million? Bitch, what? Bitch, what? $1 million. $1 million. Fuck you talking about, ho? $1 million. Y'all mama need to go into the insane asylum in tight jackets and wrap the fuck up. Because what is she doing? She shouldn't have no type of responsibility to none of her assets whatsoever. Like, what? Bitch, what? My mom's 58. Okay, you're way too young to act this dumb. And I'm 20. Male. My mother has spent over $1,500,000 through crypto over the past 6 months through an online task scam. She has claimed every step of the way that this is the last step, I swear. And then something pops up where she had no choice but to put more money into, retrieve all the money and more. She refuses to believe it's a scam and still has 100% confidence that it's real. She needs to send them $30,000 within 2 weeks and have no way of obtaining this money besides withdrawing from her 401k. She has already mortgaged her cars, borrowed against her life insurance, and taken out loans against her house. Hi, Hammy Whammy. From what I know, the only asset she has left in her retirement is her retirement, which is her 401k, and her house, a small fraction of the total value. She won't be able to sell her house within 2 weeks, so she wants to withdraw from her 401k. Since she is not 59 and a half, she cannot withdraw from her 401k. She wants to do a hardship 401k withdrawal under tuition, states she is using the funds to pay for my college tuition. So she's going to scam the bank and then send that to the scammers. I believe that she would need to pay tax on it in addition to a 10% penalty for withdrawing it before she's 59 and a half, right? She needs a document from the school, which can only be obtained by the student to apply for her 401k hardship withdrawal. I'm refusing to help her get this document. Her perspective, we are family and we should support each other in hard times. It's her money, and she just needs help accessing. She's not going to ask for it. It's the last step, and if she doesn't get her money after this, she'll quit. It's only $30,000 compared to the $1,500,000 she has already put in. She has put in this last bit to get it all back. She would rather lose $30,000 and have the peace of mind knowing they fully scammed her than thinking that she ruined people's lives and lost her money. She believes that they lent her money to get paid since she could not cover the entire amount, and that is affecting their lives. I'm ruining her life because I'm stopping her from accessing her own money. My perspective. I just want her to quit sending money and realize it's a scam. If giving her the document would allow her to lose her $30,000 and accept as a scam, I am fine with that. She has lied every step of the way, always saying it's the last step and that she will quit, but never does. Her promise to quit doesn't have any meaning, and if it enables her to get this money, I'm only ruining her life further when she finally accepts it as a scam. I don't want to be involved into the scam, even if it's just enabling her to access her money. I don't think there will ever be an end until her money dries up. And if I don't help her here, this may be where her money is gone. What up, Romy? Sir, her money is your money, right? Because if you said that she has already taken out from her life insurance, when it's time for her to pass on to the afterlife, she's not going to have that much money for burial and for you to have for you and yours whenever that time comes. You're young, you're 20, right? She has her 401k. She has these things, all this money. It sounds like your mom has done very well for herself. At any rate that like she has this money and something should happen to her, all those assets go straight to you. So yeah, you need to make sure this bitch don't touch no more money. Okay? Like, how about she just scam it back into another account without her full knowledge? That way she has it, she needs it for real. How about just don't scam? Like, stop getting scammed like a dumb twit. Oh, this is from 15 days ago. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much reading. Am I the asshole for calling my boyfriend an idiot because he won't get a colonoscopy even though his mom had colon cancer? So my boyfriend, 33 male, has a family history of colorectal, correct? Y'all know what it says. Colorectal cancer. Yeah, there you go. His mom was diagnosed in her early 40s and it was really bad. She survived, but it was long, awful ordeal. He was old enough to remember it. Because of that, his doctor told him he should start colonoscopies earlier than most people. He's technically overdue for his first one, and lately he's had some weird stomach problems. I've been telling him for a year to get it checked out. He keeps saying things like, "It's embarrassing. I'm too young. What if they find something bad?" Like, yes, that's the point of the test. The other night, we get into it because he mentioned again that his stomach has been bothering him. I told him point blank, "You're being an idiot. Your mom went through hell with this, and you're ignoring your chance to be healthy." I also said that if he won't take care of himself, I don't know if I can plan a long term future with him because I don't want to lose a partner to something that could have been caught early. He got really upset and accused me of being controlling and dramatic, and now he's barely speaking to me. I feel like I was harsh, but honestly, I'm scared. The news has story after story of people dying from this because they ignored it for too long. People his age, too. I'd rather him be mad at me than bury him in 10 years. Am I the asshole for calling him an idiot and making him choose an ultimatum? No, you're not. At all. Whatsoever. Like, if a person doesn't want to help themselves, there's only so much that you can do. Like, you can't force a person to take care of themselves. You cannot. You cannot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we all big here, right? And we all have been to doctor's appointments. And all those doctors have told us what? You need to do something because this weight on you is not too good for you. You could have a heart attack. You could have a stroke. You could have a this. You could have a that. You need to take care of yourself. You need to start losing some weight. I need to see some weight loss. You need to whatever may have you. And they said it to us many a times at all of our doctor's appointments. But guess what? We all still big, right? So sometimes being chastised isn't enough for a person to like want to make a change, do a change, to keep up with themselves or nothing. They're going to have to want to do that because they want to do that, because of the desire to do that. And I'm sure like he has some PTSD from like watching his mom battle colon cancer. And now that his stomach is hurting, he's like fearing the worst. I mean, and sometimes you don't want to take that test. You don't, because like you feel like it's going to be positive and now your whole life is over within a test result, right? But I don't think that you're wrong if you were to leave him. Because in that situation, I would have to leave my partner because, like she's saying, you have a chance and had a chance to get checked early to ensure that you weren't going to have anything, and you refused. And then you kept going, and now your stomach is bothering you and you're not listening to it. Why would I make myself a single person of a dead boyfriend or make myself a widow on purpose because you're not willing to take care of yourself? Yeah, I'm good. I think this is going to be the last one. So, okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for not celebrating my mom's birthday? To give some context, I'm a male 23 and haven't had my birthday celebrated since I was 7. Okay, maybe that's not fair. I mean, I haven't had a party since that age. I will get wishes and there will be a cake in the fridge. A lot of birthdays recently, I haven't even really cut the cake. Or if I do, it's more ceremonial for a picture and I'm usually on my way out anyway. Or maybe I just avoid that attention because it feels weird now. I mean, it's not like my presence was ever requested, more like he will be home whenever. Let's just cut the cake when he's here. My mom doesn't wish me or get me anything. I haven't gotten anything for my birthday in like 10 years, and it's usually spent alone at dinner, eating a little cheat meal. Yes, I don't have friends close enough to celebrate a birthday either. It's not that sad. Although it sucks to be alone, it's not malicious. I will get some wishes on my family group chat and like a Sims 4 task. A cake has almost always been there. Yesterday, my older half brother got really mad at me for not getting my mom anything. He showed up at 12 a.m. with a huge bouquet of flowers and all, and he asked me what I got, and I just looked at him puzzled. Ever since then, he's been getting on my nerves, bringing it up constantly, and I was approached by some extended family as well that since my dad passed earlier this year, I should have gotten her something. Which I still disagree. Maybe I'm stubborn, but she doesn't even wish me on mine or just makes a Facebook post about how old she's getting now that I'm whatever age and puts the cake on socials. I remember this one birthday, I think I was 15. I begged her to wish me and she didn't. And the only people to do so or do something for me that day was my favorite squad mates who stayed up on a creative to make like a huge happy birthday sign. And low key, I was moved to tears. I refused to get her anything, and I pretty much still probably won't. Am I the asshole? If your mama hasn't made your birthday a big deal, I don't see what's the fuss of making her birthday a big deal. I mean, everybody's always gonna say, "But that's your mom," and if that's my mom, then she should be celebrating me and not just being like, "Oh, well, it's this motherfucker's birthday. Woo, it's your birthday. Yeah, cool, it's your birthday." Like the fact that she couldn't even wish you a happy birthday, and you were like, "Mom, can you wish me a happy birthday?" She's like, "No, yeah, no." Maybe she get a Dollar Tree birthday card. I wouldn't even get her the envelope. I would just get her the card and be like, "Here," because why waste it? That makes no sense. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, everyone who was involved. If in the meantime, in between time, if you're still here, if you could give this video a like, I would really, 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 really appreciate it. And I know that earlier I was talking about in the episode, like at some point, me thinking of having my own like music podcast, whatever. I would love if you guys would send me some ideas for titles. So if you could text me, snap me, DM me on TikTok, whatever you find me, hit me up and let me know what I should have as a title because I don't know what I would title it like whatsoever. But I am interested and I think it'd be really, really cool to do. Any which way, it's your girl Chase. C Hayes, no matter how you say it, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth. You can always find me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet. You can also follow me on TikTok. That's my backup page, Candy Taste Sweet, where I go live. Typically between 10 and 2 evening, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Standard Eastern Time. You know what I'm saying? Eastern Standard Time, whatever may have you. And then you can follow me on my main page. Just hit 10K. Woo, 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 woo. So we get a little bit of money. A little $20. I got $20 now. You can follow me on Chase Inc. That's C.Hayes INC. And you can follow my boy Menduke at Menduke on TikTok. That's MENDUKE. So yeah, I'm excited. Make sure you go to Amazon and you get his book, The Adventures of Little Big Man, which involve a little coloring book in the back. So yeah, I think it's a great book. I think it's about, little big man has to make decisions for himself and how to stand up for himself and what to do, all in between. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see if it turns into a series and what's the next one afterwards. So yeah, we're really excited for Menduke. Very, very happy for him. He's an author. You know what I'm saying? He's an author. That's crazy, and for a children's book too, which is really, really cool. So make sure you guys go to Amazon and look up The Adventures of Little Big Man. It's literally right there. Buy it. It is available today. Just got, published today. So yeah, it's really exciting. Make sure you go buy that. Get one for your nieces, nephews, and your kids too. Okay. Until next time, guys, it was lovely seeing you. Bye.